Sophia.
And your height and shoe size as well?
5'6" and a size 10.5 shoe.
Okay, great, awesome. So how did we meet just now, you and I?
Right outside of a festival.
Yeah, I think we're at the Greek Festival or something it's called. Okay,
Yeah.
cool, yeah. It is Memorial Day weekend. I figured there's a lot of stuff going on around here. I figured I'd just go out and check out like all the events. And usually what I do is like I introduce myself to people, tell them how I overcome social anxiety. I use a method from therapy where it teaches you to approach a random person every day to help yourself cope with being out into the world and the social world. So how do you think I did on my approach on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being good, 1 being the worst?
I think you did pretty good.
Okay, awesome. Thank
probably
you.
about a 9.
Oh, I appreciate that. Do you have any feedback for me on how I can make it better?
As soon as you walk up to somebody, always extend your hand for a
that's
very
perfect.
firm handshake, just to say, hey, this is my name, what's yours?
Okay.
Do you have a few minutes to chat?
Yeah, I love that advice. I just never know if I should reach out for a handshake because I never know how people feel about like shaking someone's hand they didn't even expect to meet, like, and then it's such a split-second decision, so I'm like, I don't want to make it awkward for them.
Yep,
for
it's
a
just like
decision.
an interview.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
So do you have any long-term goals, any short-term goals, anything you're working towards right now?
Long-term goals, get to heaven.
Oh, perfect.
And bring people with me. Short-term goals, start making somewhat of a plan for life.
Okay, so you said that you're a minister then.
Yeah.
So do you lead any groups or help anybody get back with finding their faith?
Yes, I work with middle school, high school, and young adults in ministry and just focusing on the Lord and His goodness and touching on the Holy Trinity.
That's really nice. I have a good friend actually I met through doing this here at another church. It was a recovery program and she is leading a group there and she's new to it and she's really just motivated with helping people get back into their faith and get back into their ways with the Lord. And I really appreciate what she does and what you do, and I have a cousin who is also doing the same thing you do, so I've always been really in touch with my faith. Do you have any other plans for this weekend, like for since it's Memorial
Not really.
Day?
Maybe hanging out with my young adult group, we'll see.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah. Where is your group at? Is it from this church?
We're over in Milford.
Milford, okay.
So I pull from Highland, White Lake, Milford, and a couple other surrounding towns.
Gotcha. Okay, that's really cool. And then do they just come out here for their youth groups and everything?
Yeah, we meet at a church in Milford, and sometimes a bar, whatever they're feeling up to, and just to hang out and do a Bible study, get to know the Lord and each other a little bit better.
Nice. Okay. Do you do any yoga, meditation? I know with praying it's basically to me a way of meditating, so yeah.
I do try to carve out time throughout my day as a youth minister to start my workday actually in prayer. As soon as I walk into the church, before I get super settled into my office, I try to go to the chapel and pray for at least 30 minutes.
Okay,
just
cool.
to set the tone for the day.
What really motivates you to help people find their faith? How'd you get into it?
I know what it's like to not have faith and to lose your faith and be kind of in the world and not of the world.
I do understand that.
So, to be more secular instead of Christ-driven, I know what that's like. And so helping people find their faith again, helping them find their relationship with Jesus, their little sweet spot is where I think my passion really lies, is helping people find that.
Okay, great. How do you feel about the topic of mental health?
I feel pretty strongly about it.
Okay.
I've had my mental health issues over the years that I've had to overcome. And so I put myself through therapy for quite a few years because I just didn't know what was going on.
Okay, nice. How did that work for you? Did praying and your faith help with that as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
It really did. Praying, coming to know the Lord more fully, and tools in my toolbox from my therapists.
Okay, great.
Have really helped.
That's awesome then. I love to do affirmations too as well. That's something I do for myself. I pray almost every night. I try to, but like, there's times where unfortunately like you just forget, like you just can't remember it. I go multiple nights forgetting to, but I try to, especially like because like I kind of remind myself in the morning when I'm stretching and like doing affirmations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you have anybody in your interpersonal circle who you admire most, who you go to for comfort, just to talk?
I do have one person, and she actually helped me come back to the Catholic faith in college. After I had been away from the Lord for a couple of years.
Okay.
And she's still a very good friend and mentor to me.
So I take it that then your faith in the Lord is something that motivates your happiness. Do you have anything else that motivates your happiness?
Just being around people. I'm a very people-oriented person. So very extroverted, helping to serve my brothers and sisters in Christ is another way, and surrendering to the Lord every day plays a big role in that.
Okay, great.
Along with like going to the gym, staying active, staying healthy, all the things.
Yeah. Do you have anything else that you're passionate about, like maybe any music, art, design, fashion?
I love hiking. I'm not
awesome.
like the girly girl. I will get my hands dirty. I will work on the farm. I will work with chicken. I will do a lot of hands-on stuff instead of the shopping and the super girly things. I'm not that type of girl.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool too, though, because I love hiking too. I just don't get the chance to go often. Have you gone any, like, significant places like the Grand Canyon or, like, Colorado?
I have been out there. I was so young, I did not hike the canyon, but my favorite place that I hiked a couple years ago is the Wind River Ridge.
Okay.
Out in Wyoming, and it was 14 days, all hiking in the wilderness and just connecting with the Lord on a very deep level.
That's very great. You sound like a very spiritual person.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, one part of the interview where I do talk about common illnesses within the body, such as neuropathy, that is a malfunction of your nervous system or a decrease of sensitivity within your hands and feet. So for the next part, would you mind taking your shoes off and I can show you a few different places? Thank you so much. So what size shoe did you say you were again?
10 and a half.
10 and a half? Okay, great. And then do you mind just extending your feet forward? Okay, perfect. So, have you heard of neuroma?
I don't think I have.
Okay, so neuroma is like when you get compressed nerves between your toes, usually just occurs between your second and third toe.
Okay.
And that comes from a condition called Morton's neuroma.
Oh.
Yeah, and then so there's other things like sesamoiditis with, you have sesamoids, which is like two P-shaped bones lodged underneath the tendon of your foot, and so that helps you move normally and correctly. It's almost like for mobility, you know? Yeah, getting like some bugs on me and stuff. But yeah, and then there's things like heel spurs. Have you heard of heel spurs?
I have, yeah.
Okay, great. Do you know anybody who's had it, or plantar fasciitis, anything like that?
Both my parents actually have plantar fasciitis.
Really? Wow. Okay. That's crazy because I know it's not like a genetic thing or anything, but it wouldn't be with them anyway. But so like for them both to have it, like that's really uncommon. How do they treat it? Do you know what they do?
I think that they have just really leaned into different footwear.
Okay.
With better arch supports.
Nice.
To help with that.
Okay. Do you mind crossing your ankles right over left?
Oh, right over left?
Yes, please. Thank you. And then, so another thing I do want to inform you about is like with heel spurs. Oh, shit. Get off me. Heel spurs are when calcium deposits buildup on the bottom of your heel bone, and it often doesn't occur pain itself, but it can irritate your plantar fascia,
Okay.
which can give you plantar fasciitis. And like, I don't know if your parents have told you, but like, that's usually a pain within your arch mostly, and you feel it the most in the morning because when you sleep, you naturally arch your feet.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like when you take those first steps in the morning, that's like stretching that muscle out.
Okay.
Yeah. So how do you feel about the interview? Did you like it so far?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, great. How many hours a day would you say that you go barefoot in a day?
Probably 2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3, so not very often then?
No.
Not even at home or anything?
That's when it is barefoot.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're not home like too often then if you're not
No.
like resting or sleeping? Okay,
Yeah.
for sure. Do you have any like crazy socks? Like what's like the nicest pair of socks you like to wear?
Ooh. I don't know. My hiking socks are pretty nice.
Hiking socks.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Do you mind putting them side by side again? And could you just scrunch your toes? Is that pretty easy, hard to do?
Yeah.
Okay, and then do you know how to spread them? Is that pretty easy?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then could you scrunch them one more time? Thank you. It's something that doesn't occur like until like later on in life.
Okay.
But so do you have a significant other or anything?
I do not.
Okay. If you did, would you let them like kiss your feet, caress your feet, touch your feet? Would you care?
I would not do that.
You would not let them? Okay, so like say like if they were into that and you didn't know it and you've been with them for a while and you find out like it would just be like the end of it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, for sure. So you never thought you would be doing anything like this today? This is like the most random thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, well, do you have any feedback for me on this interview? Do you like it? Did you like it?
Yeah.
Have you heard of, I have a good riddle for you. So this is a place that everyone feels comfortable in. Every person goes to it, and it only grows bigger every time we try to leave. It only goes bigger.
I don't know.
So this is your comfort zone.
Ah.
Yeah, so like with your comfort zone, just trying to expand your boundaries, step outside of those lines that you haven't before, it can open the door for more opportunities later on in life if you ever have an opportunity to step outside your comfort zone again, and then you'll be more ready for it and, you know, ready to see like where it takes you. I feel like.
Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, what's like your favorite thing that you like to wear in your wardrobe, would you say?
Probably my jeans.
Your jeans? Okay, cool. What about like, if money were no object, how would you spend your life? Like, say like instead of, you know, just because you don't have to worry about how you spend money or anything.
I would probably give more money to the poor.
More money
And
to
the
the
church.
poor. Okay, great. Do you mind if I just get some more angles here? Sure. So, do you mind just crossing them one more time for me? Thank you. So, do your feet ever sweat? Especially during
yeah.
like these summer months?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the gym.
In the gym? Okay, how often would you say that you go to the gym?
5 days a week.
What do you like to do when you go?
I do HIIT workouts and CrossFit.
Oh, nice. Okay, I like CrossFit. I don't know what HIIT workouts are. What are those?
High intensity interval training.
Oh, sweet. I still don't know what that is, but that sounds like
It's
very
close
like.
to CrossFit.
Okay, so like a lot of cardio, kind of hard work.
Yeah.
Nice. You know, I love the cardio and hard work. I try to stick to more core stuff now, just because with mass like weightlifting and everything has been a lot on my body. So, and then plus like with like how I'm changing and how I just like to see my body after like joining the army and stuff, like I like being skinny, so I try and just work on my core because I gain weight so quickly. Yeah, so that's pretty crazy. Just a few more questions. So if alcohol was mandatory for any sport, what do you think would be the funniest one to watch?
I don't know.
It could be anything. Like, I
Probably
like to see
soccer.
soccer. Okay,
Yeah.
soccer can be pretty funny to watch, I think. Usually when they're doing a lot of like slide tackles and crazy stuff. Yeah. So if you got banned from the library, what would be the reason behind it, would you say?
Laughing too loud.
Laughing too loud. I mean, banned from the library can be like literally, like you can never come back, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Laughing too loud. I don't know if they would ban you for that, but I could see definitely like being banned for a little while and not being able to come back. That's pretty great. That's awesome. How would you title this chapter in your life?
Blessed and not stressed.
Blessed and not stressed. I love it. Love it. Well, Sophia, thank you so much for doing the interview. I really appreciate you so much. It's been a pleasure with you.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. It's been great. Really appreciate it. You have any plans for the rest of the holiday or weekend?
I'm spending the day here with my mom and my auntie.
Nice. How do you plan on spending the rest of your summer? Anything fun planned?
I have a lot planned in ministry, so we'll see what happens and what the Lord provides. And
yeah,
we'll
that's
go from
really
there.
great. Awesome. I hope everything, the Lord has a really great plan in store for you, and everything just works out in your favor.
Thanks.
Absolutely.